Hi everyone, today I'll be making the most famous mutton biryani. I'll start by heating a pressure cooker pan. I'm adding about 2 spoons of oil and a spoon of ghee. Once it's nice and hot, I'm adding some crushed cinnamon, cardamom, cloves and some bay leaves. I'm also adding 2 green chilies. Saute this nicely. And then I'm adding around 200 grams of chopped onions. I have chopped the onions here. Obviously you can add sliced onions. There is no problem with that. Saute this nicely until the onions are slightly golden brown color. And then I'm adding around 70 grams of crushed ginger and garlic. Saute this well. It's important that we saute everything nicely so that we have a nicely balanced biryani at the end, I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of salt and then a teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder and about a half teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder. I'm adding this only to add a little bit of color to the biryani. And then I'm adding around 150 grams of sliced tomatoes. Saute everything nicely. We have to cook this nicely so that the raw flavor of the masala is completely gone. I'm adding some chopped mint and coriander leaves. It may look like a lot of leaves now, but you can be confident that it's the right amount. As you can see, everything is combined well now. I'm adding about 2 spoons of curd or yogurt. Mix it nicely. And then I am adding about 700 grams of boiled mutton pieces. You can put the flame in a high flame and then saute this nicely. And then I'm adding 2 cups of Siraha Samba rice, which I have soaked for about 30 minutes in water. Mix this nicely so that everything is completely combined and incorporated. And then I'm adding 4 cups of boiling mutton stock, or the same water that I have cooked the mutton with. If you don't have the mutton stock, that's fine. You can also use hot water instead. But please make sure that you use hot water. If you add cold water, you are going to end up having soggy rice. At this point, I'm checking the seasoning. I'm adding some more salt. If you want, you can add also some chili powder. I'm closing the lid of the cooker and then I will put the weight on top and I'm simmering the cooker for about 10 minutes. Once the steam is settled, the biryani is ready. Basically, it's as you can see, the consistency is right. It's not soggy, it's not mushy. To add more flavor to the biryani, I'm adding about 2 spoons of ghee. I will mix this a little bit and then I'm going to close the lid again so that the flavor of the ghee is completely combined with the biryani. Close it with a weight on top. After 10 minutes, we have the beautiful biryani ready. As you can see, the rice is separating, it's not mushy or soggy. You can also see large chunks of mutton pieces. It's very flavorful and super delicious. I'm very, very happy about the result. It looks so really yummy and mouth-watering. So I'm serving the mutton biryani with some onion raita. This is the match made in heaven. So that's it. So here we go with a very tasty mutton biryani. I really hope that you will like this recipe. Please subscribe to my channel and please leave your comments in the comment section. Thank you so much for your time. Take care. Bye bye.